Welcome to kaltheculer. Welcome to, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, I'm not fully prepared. But anyways, you get this shit. This is a live match preview. You know what I'm saying? Live match preview. What they call it? Barcelona versus Girona. All right. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hi Robert. Hi Saeed. Hi Shumil. Hi DJ Bravo. Gunners fan. Hi Shaheen. Hi. That I don't know. I feel like every time Shaheen turns up for the live stream, I'm late or some BS happened. But I'm not gonna lie, time went by really super fast. But I'm here, I'm active. As you all know how we do the live match previews. We're gonna go over the press conference. After that, go over the form, tactics, predicted lineup, and if y'all down to give your prediction on a Google Meet, we ready. Shout out to Ali with the thumbnail. That's why it looks different from the ones that I've been giving out recently. All right, so let's see. Let's head over to X. But in my opinion, chat, I'm not gonna lie, Barcelona might actually lose this game. And that's just me being honest as a Barcelona fan. Do I want us to lose? Actually not. The thing is, the only way we won't lose unless Flick find a solution to what PSG did and Sevilla did. If he has not found a solution, we're gonna lose. I have no doubt we're gonna lose if he doesn't find a solution, chat. So let's pray he does, though, chat. Wait, where is it? I don't know, my sinus is affecting me. I don't know what's going on, chat. I swear I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on, man. What the heck? Let's tune in again. Let's see. Let's see what the chat is saying. Nobody. Hi, Schumann. What's good? What's good? Sorry for being a couple of minutes late. My sinus is affecting me, man. But I don't know what's going on. All right. So, in my honest opinion, if I'm being honest, bro, I feel like, yeah, 3 people did face reveal. Shumail, Saeed, and R-Star. Shout out to y'all, man. I don't know what was happening. I don't know what was happening in Discord today, but y'all went at it. What the heck? I don't know what's going on. Just all right. Let me share my screen, chat, and head over to like freaking Twitter, because I don't know what's going on. I honestly believe like we are super ready, you know. We are super ready. All right. Okay. Let's hear what Flick has to say, man. Cause all right, so this is what he said. The injury hurt us. Of course it did, man. We have to manage the situation well. That's our job. Maybe it's a day for some of the La Masia players to get their chance. Hopefully one of these La Masia kids can make a breakthrough, chat. I really want one of these La Masia kids to make a breakthrough so we can, you know, probably spawn a new talent so we can be saucy, man. But I don't really feel so good because my sinus is affecting me. We hope Rafinha will be available for the El Clasico. He's on the right track. So it seems like Rafinha be able to make an appearance for the El Clasico. He's probably not going to start. He's probably not going to start the El Clasico, which is fine. We got Rashford. We got so many players being injured, though. We should have Ferran Torres. We're going to have Pedro Gavi. We're going to have some of the saucy players. This is what Flick had to say about Eric Garcia.
Eric improved a lot last season and also this season. He's able to play on the highest level in different positions. I think for a team, for a coach, for a club, it's good really to have such a player in your row. And of course, I'm very happy also for the club, but also for us that Frankie renewed his contract. So everything goes in the right way.
Hold him up.
All right, so it seems like Flick was not into today's interview at all. So he was asked about Eric. He says he's so happy for Eric because he can play multiple positions. He has been fantastic. He's happy that Frankie de Jong has renewed his contract because he's an important player for FC Barcelona. I totally agree with that, Flick. I'm not going to lie. I totally agree. All right, so these are the time zones when the game is about to start, chat. But the thing is, I really want to talk about is it's going to be a tough game. I promise you it's going to be a tough game. I'm so happy this is a home game. Given that it's a home game, that's what gives me a little confidence to say we can get all 3 points. If it was an away game, I would say we're looking at an L, if I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying, chat? I would say we'd be looking at an L if this wasn't an own home game. 3 people watching is mid. All of us look majestic. Yeah, everybody looks really good. I'm not going to lie. Bro, where's Frog? Your thoughts on Alvarez? All right, so my thoughts on Alvarez. Alvarez is my dream striker for FC Barcelona. I don't care what no other fans are saying that he's too short. He's exactly what we need. Haaland is nothing without getting service. Alvarez doesn't need service to produce goals. And I'd rather have a player like that than a player like Alvarez. Oh, yeah, we got Lamine Yamal. We got Pedri to feed him. Nah, bro, we need someone who wants to get those chances, plus can create something for himself. And that's just my honest opinion. You look like Estavio. I guess. I feel like I look like Hinze Coleman, in my honest opinion. David was good, David. Was good. 3 people watching this mid. Super mid. Do you remember Alex Son? Yes, I remember Alex Son. You're probably going to say I look like Alex Son. Did not read chat. Yeah, I was not reading it because I was going over the press conference. Looks like he hasn't slept in 5 days. It's my sinus. Like, my allergies is really bothering me right now, so I'm trying my best to be reading. What does Barca defense does to a man? Bro, Barca does a lot to me, bro. And I'm honestly seeing this game going to be a tough one. It might all do honesty. I feel like this is going to be a draw. But for being a positive merchant, I'm trying to be positive. I'm going to say Barcelona going to win the game 3-1. Matter of fact, 3-2. It's going to be a really tight game. And Girona is going to come out at us. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at the Sevilla game. They're looking at the PSG game. If the only way Barcelona can go home with 3 points, if Flick does his homework. You know, Flick has to do his homework. Flick has to find a plan B for what Girona is about to pull on us. The last 2 seasons ago, Girona clapped Barcelona 5-0 back-to-back. At home, away, Girona has defeated us 2 seasons ago. And under Flick, we defeated Girona. You know, I'm saying we defeated Girona earlier this year before the end of the season, which is fantastic. But I feel like we're off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Guys, don't forget to like the stream. He will get 20 GAs. Who would get 20 GAs? DJ Bravo. Bro, they're the worst team one of the league. Alright, I understand what you're saying, David. They're definitely one of the worst teams in the league. Girona is ranked 18th in the league. But I need to remind you guys, this is a derby game. This is a derby game. This is just like playing Espanyol. Regardless of whether they're relegating or not, it's going to be a tough game. Girona is, if I'm not wrong, Girona is in Barcelona, aka Catalonia, bro. This is a derby game. So, regardless, they're gonna turn up. This is not that they're gonna play Real Madrid. They're gonna bend over on all fours against Real Madrid. Barcelona, nah, they're gonna turn up for playing Barcelona. They have like 3 losses, 1 wins, 1 draw. But like, derby games don't matter, chat. And that's what I've noticed. And it doesn't really matter based on form. W Speed, W David. Why is Speed getting W's in my chat and he's not even here? That's crazy. W Speed, man. W Speed. But it's going to be a tough game. But I must say Barcelona win the game 3-2. Girona is going to look at what Sevilla did and PSG did. And that's simply the reason why it's going to be extra hard. Besides that fact, it's a derby. If Flick don't find a plan B, it's over for us. That's what it is, chat. We're not going to be saucy, bro. We're not going to be saucy. W Unk, thank you, Shumel. W Unk. All right, so let's cover one more thing too, chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's go back to the normal shit right now. So it's gonna be a tough game, man. It's gonna be a tough game, regardless of them ranking 18th in the table right now. Barcelona's ranking 2nd. It doesn't matter. I still believe it's gonna be a tough game. All right, so the predicted lineup. Oh my God, we have so much injuries. It's insane. We have a lot of injuries. Why do you complain? I support. Why you complain? I support Man United. Bro, thank you, David, bro. You make me feel so much better. With all due honesty, you make me feel so much better, David. So thank you for saying that. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much for that. So yes, hell no, Arteta horrible. Yo, Arsenal's gonna play 13 likes. We saucy, baby. So we got 13 likes on the stream. Thank you guys for the 13 likes. All right, so Arteta horrible is crazy. Arteta is gonna play Atletico Madrid. So Arsenal versus Atletico Madrid. That's gonna be a game I will never watch, chat. I will not watch that. Shumail, I can't react to videos on YouTube because I'm gonna get copyrighted, so I cannot. So I know I've done it a couple times, but it has affected the stream, so I can't do that no more. All right, so let's get into the predicted lineup. As I said, chat, there's so many injuries, it's insane. Flick has tried Alejandro Balde at left wing. I'm not sure how saucy he was in training with that. He probably wasn't that saucy. If he were to follow through with it, I feel like Alejandro Balde left wing, Rashford striker, Rooney Baji right wing. But only 8 people interact. We are just asked, Arteta became Corner FC. Yeah, Arteta has definitely turned Arsenal into Corner FC. They just aim for, what's his name? Saliba, Gabriel, and Guerekes, you know. That's all they do. They just aim the crosses for them. And Madueke has turned into a cross merchant. He's pretty saucy with it, though. I'm not going to lie. But only 8 people interacted. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, only 8 people interacted in the chat. That's okay. I appreciate the likes nonetheless. I appreciate any form of support, chat. Guerekes almost as bad as words. Facts. He almost as bad, bro. You know, he's almost as bad. Florian has been so ass. And I was so worried that Liverpool was getting Florian. They were getting Isak. They're getting Frimpong. They have made some crazy, fantastic signings this season, chat. David still better than Seko. No, he is not. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been watching Seko in a long time, so it's hard for me to say. We have the best right back. Nah, Arsenal don't have the best right back. I don't watch a lot of Arsenal games, but I doubt he has been starting a lot. He has been on the bench, bro. David, my bro, is better than him. But yeah, chat. Let me get it back to the predicted lineup. As you know, Chesney in goal. This is gonna be a tough game, but I believe Araujo will start. I see Araujo starting. Kubarsi, right back is gonna be Eric. I feel like Eric gonna bench Koundé. I feel like Koundé needs to sit down, bro. I feel like Koundé has lost his starting spot in FC Barcelona, in my opinion. Eric Garcia has been super saucy on him. We need Anthony back. You're not getting Anthony back. You're not getting Rashford back. You're not getting McTominay back. You're not getting Alan Light back. You're not getting nobody back. Everybody is happy to be not playing for Manchester United. I had freaking Ricketts in my FPL. I would never put Ricketts in my FPL. I'm sorry, man. I would never. No offense, Schumann, but I would never put Ricketts in my FPL. Yeah, neither Scott Minton. Scotty don't want to be back in Manchester United, bro. Man, it's not looking good, bro. I honestly believe Manchester United would get relegated if they don't sack Amarin. Amarin is super ass. I'm not gonna lie. He's one of the worst coaches I've seen. And he act like he's like Alex Ferguson, like he accomplished anything. Ulin is even cooking. Exactly. Ulin is cooking. That definitely shows that Manchester United is the problem. I'm going to drink some petroleum right now. Oh, you'll leave in 6-7 minutes? 6-7. You know what I'm saying? Barca so washed, even Alex Sanchez scoring against them. We are not washed. We're still second in our table. And we have lost only one time in UCL. How many UCL games do we play? Just 2? Is it just 2 or 3? I don't remember. Follow on Twitch, no gay or racism. Yeah, follow me on Twitch, David. If you're not on Twitch, follow me on Twitch as yet. But yo, we gonna see what happens. Let's get back into it. I see Alejandro Balde, bro. It's gonna be tough. It's probably gonna be Gerard Martin on left back, chat. It's gonna be Gerard Martin on left back. Pedri and De Jong as a pivot. I'd honestly start Casado and Pedri as a pivot. Sorry, chat. Who are these two people beside me and Rooney? I'm not sure. I'm one of them. I'm watching my own stream. I'm watching my own stream, chat. I'm watching my own stream. I'm watching my own stream to clip form, not clip form, to stat pad. Oh, we got Bravo here. I am an Arsenal fan myself. Which team do you support, David? Do you support Arsenal or do you support Manchester United? I'm confused. Well, thank you, DJ Bravo, for still watching. All right, so let's get back into it. The number 10 is going to be Dro. I feel like we're so down bad in injuries, bro. He's probably going to be Dro. Fermin Lopez, if he's back fully fit, I feel like he's going to be on the bench. Arsenal fans are called Gooners. You support Man United. Gooners is crazy. Being called Gooners is crazy. So you are a Gooner. So haram. Bye. I gotta go. Okay, Shimon. Thank you. I hope you have a good rest, man, and enjoy your weekend tomorrow. But yeah, chat. I believe Joe will start. Rooney Baji on the right wing. Rashford on the center forward. The left wing is going to be Alejandro Balde. It's crazy. Sorry, my chat. It's so crazy. Alejandro Balde will be on the left wing, man. I'm not gonna lie. We have some serious injuries, chat. I cannot wait for Rafinha to be back. I cannot wait for Ferran Torres to be back. Lewandowski be back. Yamal be back. Everybody is weekends because he has no job. Every day is weekend because. Psych for you, David. I got some fantastic news, David. I got a job. I did an interview. I was successful. Unk is not jobless no more. I'm employed. I'm part. Bali as left winger. Seriously, yeah. Sadly, Bali's probably gonna be left winger. Anyways, bye. All right, take care, man. So yes, I got a job. So I'm gonna start next month. So I still got some time with you guys to be doing watch-alongs. I still got some time with you guys to do the streams, the match previews, match reactions, doing reactions to news and stuff like that. So yeah, getting a job at McDonald's is not to brag about. Listen, Where do you work, David? You probably still in school. You're getting no money. You have to rely on your parents, bro. Don't forget, you support Man United. You're depressed. But nah, I'm working at Nintendo DS, bro. So that's where I'm working at. Nintendo Switch, I should say, not DS. Nintendo Switch, bro. I work from home. Right. You're doing OF from home. I know. I'm kidding. All right, so let's get it. As I said, let's get more into the tactics. Girona is a team that has never backed down from playing Barcelona. They're gonna come at us. I'm pretty sure they're gonna try their best to replicate what PSG did. They're not gonna play too much of a high line, too deep. They're gonna more likely gonna play a mid high line. That's what I like to call it. You know, not too deep, not too high up. And they're gonna mark us man to man. I see it happen already, bro. I know that's exactly what they're gonna do. I just hope Flick has a solution. And what is the solution? To be honest, probably Araujo doesn't even start. It's probably going to be Eric Garcia and Kubarsi starting on the center back pairing. I don't know. It depends on what Flick has in store. I don't know what plans he has. But if he has a plan, I believe Araujo will start. If he doesn't have a plan, Eric Garcia will start. He's pretty much going to spread the midfield. He's going to make the midfield really wide. So Pesci's going to play wide. Frankie going to... Well, I want Casados to stop, but he's not going to be Frankie. Frankie going to play wide. Dro going to play wide. We got to open up the pitch. Yeah, Kubarsi. Yeah, I know he has been so ass. But he's best of what we got as regards to the tactics. We need someone that is really good on the ball. And Kubarsi is one of the best players in the world on the ball as a center back. So, whether you want to troll Kubarsi or not, bro, it is what it is. You know, we got to play, bro. You know, we got to play Kubarsi. So, let's see. Yeah. All right, let's get back into... Yeah, so I was getting to what Barcelona needs to be doing. They're going to press us man-to-man, and we need people that are press-resistant. Gerard Martin, he's not really press-resistant. But hopefully, Pesci's going to play close to him to not let him, lose the ball too much in dangerous areas. Gerard Martin needs to be, he needs to be picking his passes real quick. Don't try to do too much. See, my sinus is active, man. Look at that. My allergies are just... But yeah. That's pretty much what it's going to be, chat. I'm down to talk about anything else right now. I see the game being 3-2 for FC Barcelona. We're definitely going to concede without a doubt. Girona is going to come at us. Do you guys got any match predictions? Anything you want to talk about? Any questions for me? Do you have any questions? Yeah. Do you guys got any questions? Anything you want to talk about? Your UCL winner besides Barca. If Liverpool wasn't so ass, I would say Liverpool. But they're too much of an ass club this season. Man City ain't gonna do shit. Chelsea not gonna do shit. Arsenal, I feel like Arsenal's going to go a bit further in the UCL like they did last time. But I feel like it's going to be PSG. I feel like the first for winning the UCL is PSG. My UCL winner is PSG. Defending champions. And they're going to... It's got to be PSG. I feel like PSG is the only right answer. Where's Red 007? And I can already see he'll do something versus United. Yo, I see people taking their frustration out at Man United, bro. It's so crazy, chat. I'm sorry for my back camera quality. Hopefully one day I get a 960 camera, bro. But it's people take Manchester United as a joke. You know what I'm saying? Players are not playing shit. They play against Manchester United. Boom, hat-trick. Boom, hat-trick of assists. Boom, hat-trick of goals. They turn up. They turn into prime Buffon. They turn into prime Yashin. You know what I'm saying? prime Ronaldo, prime Messi, everybody turn up against Manchester United. And I saw people using words performance instead of words performance. I hate. The hate is real. Yo, he deserves all the troll. And if I was honestly a PL fan, I'll be trolling words super hard to myself. Words performance instead of words performance. Man, that's crazy. Yo, I'm gonna start using that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be using that too, bro. The hate and the troll is real. Imagine how much Liverpool spent for this guy. 150 million euros. Nah, he deserves every single troll that comes at him, especially loser fools. Don't get me started on loser fools, bro. Like loser fools, man. Like, yo, loser fools is just like, if you use Insta, then you know how comments are. Yeah, I use Instagram. I got like 5,000, almost 6,000 followers on Instagram. But yeah, I've not really been too like because my Instagram is only about Barca. The only thing I have differently from not just Barca is my Twitch. Over on Twitch, I cover all the news on all the clubs, but I don't really read the comments like that. You know, sometimes I read comments for inspiration if I was doing like a funny skit. You know what I'm saying? I would do like read the comments because comments are so great. The amount of trolls are in the comments is insane. So sometimes people say some funny shit. So I use those comments for my skit ideas. You know, and then I'll make skits. I know it's been a while since I made a skit, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Instagram comments are like the worst. I'm not gonna lie. Instagram comments are like so funny. I believe YouTube comments are the most friendly comments there is on social media. X, aka Twitter. Oh my god, crazy. TikTok is a little okay. I feel like TikTok is in between being delusional in a positive way and trolling. You know what I'm saying? TikTok. Emily, what do you think about Atletico Unk? You ain't getting Julian Alvarez, bro. Emily, that means you sound like an Atletico Madrid fan. Alright, so what do I think about Atletico Madrid? I feel like you guys need to sack Simeone. If you guys sacked Simeone like 5 years ago, long time ago, you have at least had one UCL. I feel like Simeone is holding back Atletico Madrid a lot from y'all full potential. You guys have a fantastic squad. You know, you got a president, a community that will let you spend money. You guys spend 100 on Alvarez, bro. I can't tell the last time Barcelona spent that much money on one single player. So I believe you guys need to sack Simeone if you guys want true success in the league, in the UCL. Let me go more deeper into what I think about Atletico Madrid. I feel like you guys are playing really fantastic this season. It's just like your strikers are not that sharp this season. You know what I'm saying? The striking force is not that sharp this season. I feel like your strikers have been missing a lot of chances. That's why you guys lost against loser fools. Honestly, you guys disappoint me, bro. I was rooting for you guys to beat loser fools, and you let me down. As regards to Alvarez, yeah, Alvarez is my dream striker. If you've been watching me for a while, everybody know Unk love Alvarez. So Alvarez is my dream striker. So you're probably right. But for trolling purposes and rage baiting purposes, we're getting Alvarez from you, bro. You cannot hold on Alvarez. Alvarez is like a Ferrari in the trenches, bro. You guys have Alvarez in the trenches. He's balling y'all out like 50% of y'all games by himself. So y'all need to be doing better, bro. Y'all need to be doing better. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like button on the stream. Let's see how many likes we got on the stream. We got 13 likes. Let's make it 15 likes, chat. Let's get it to 15 likes. But yeah, that's what I think about Atletico Madrid. Do you guys got any more questions? You want to ask me about anything football related? You know, I'm at the end of the stream, so I'm down to talk about whatever. As regards to, you know, who I would say to coach Atletico Madrid, I believe Thomas Tuchel would be a fantastic option for y'all. Thomas Tuchel would be good for Atletico Madrid. I believe Thomas Tuchel can let Atletico Madrid win a UCL, possibly win a league. He knows how to win. Thomas Tuchel reminds me of Ernesto. He reminds me of Valverde, bro. Valverde, Barca. He did not play the most beautiful football, but he knew how to win games. So I believe getting Thomas Tuchel as your next manager would be a fantastic thing for y'all. If y'all can stood by Simeone for so long, I don't care if he's your club legend. He's not my club still, but like you caring about him that much because he's a club legend for y'all is what holding y'all back from true success. I believe Atletico Madrid can be in the top 5 best teams in the world, but y'all are probably outside the top 10 simply because you're sticking by Simeone. Simeone tactics is outdated, bro. This is not 2014. That type of football don't win you trophies no more. It doesn't. And he's stuck in his ways. He's not improving. He's not evolving. But I'm not going to lie. Y'all been playing a good, fantastic attacking football. How is football in the U.S.? I'm from Europe, and I'm thinking to go to the U.S. to play football in an academy or university with a scholarship. All right, so if it's a case where you're going to the U.S. for scholarship purposes, fine. You know, I'm gonna dive deep into it. I'm gonna go full details. Otherwise, if you're looking for coming to the US to play football, don't do it. Don't do it. You have better chances making it in Europe than in the US. US, I believe football in the US is the least earning sport. If you're not coming in from a big club from Europe to the US, you're not gonna earn that much. You know what I'm saying? So you're probably gonna earn like 10 grand a month. You're probably gonna earn like not even that much a month. You're probably earning like $5,000 a month. I don't even know what's the minimum wage. But you're gonna start at the academy. The academies are pretty decent, you know, nothing too crazy. What I can say, it's easier for you to stand out in the US playing soccer, you know, playing football. You know what I'm saying? It's easier for you to stand out in the US playing football. So if you really got genuine talent, you know, you got experience playing on the big pitch, US is a good start for you. You can make your name. But it's kind of hard for you to elevate from the MLS to go to Europe. You got to be like super outstanding. You got to be exceeding everybody. You got to be putting up Messi stats. You know what I'm saying? To be scouted from out of the MLS to Europe. The last person that has been scouted from the MLS to Europe is Julian Araujo, the Mexican. He was scouted from LA Galaxy, I think. And he went to Barca, but he was so ass. So he got shipped to, I think, Girona. But as I said, bro, if you got better options to play football in the Europe, stay, bro. I beg, stay. I wish I was in Europe. Oh my God, I know I'd be a pro by now. But if you're going to US on scholarship purposes, by all means do it, bro. You can definitely stand out if you got talent. But it's really good. So you need to be playing, as you're actually making it in MLS, you need to be playing college football, and then you get the option to be scouted by a MLS team. The MLS teams does have tryouts yearly, you know. So if you're not even playing in the college or whatever, you can turn up to one of their tryouts and try for the team, you know. I think it's gonna be the under 20, under 22. I don't remember. I used to look into this shit, but you know, I'm Unk. You see, you call me Unk. Even though if I was playing football, I'd be in my prime. But you know, football in the U.S. is improving. It's improving a lot. I can definitely give the U.S. that. You know, they're hosting the World Cup, and there's gonna be a lot of people. You know, you just got to be ready. You know, you're gonna play against some people that are hungry. You know, like. You know how academies are, you know what I'm saying? You're going to play against people that are training hard. So if you're not training hard, bro, you're not hungry, if you don't breathe football, leave football alone. If you want to go to a pro. To go to pro, you got to dedicate your whole life to it. You got to train till you vomit. You got to train till your feet fall off. You got to train to get a headache. You know what I'm saying? Don't push yourself so you die. But I'm just saying you gotta be putting in a lot to make it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is in the U.S. It's easier for you to stand out in the U.S. if you're really that good. You don't have a whole bunch of competition. Thank you, Emily. I wish you all the best, man. Hopefully one day you're in the academy. You probably hop on the stream and say, hey, yo, Kyle, I'm playing for LA Galaxy. Nah, fuck LA Galaxy. Yeah, you're playing for Los Angeles. And I'm like, oh, damn, for real? And I'll be so proud of you, bro. And I'll definitely promote your shit, man. For sure, bro. All right, so take care, and I appreciate the like, bro. All right, so I guess this is the end of the stream because I'm going to give it like 2 more minutes to see if there's any more questions. If there's no more questions, I'm going to be ending the stream. So drop your match predictions below for Barcelona versus Girona. If you have not dropped those predictions yet, drop them right now. For me, it's a 3-2 to Barca, but I have a gut feeling it's going to be we're going to probably lose, bro. I'm going to be honest. It's going to be a lose or a draw, and that's going to take Real Madrid 4 points ahead or 5 points ahead. Real Madrid is not losing anytime soon. They're getting penalty every single game. Like 80 to 90% of their games, they get a pen, bro. So Barcelona got 1 pen so far, and Lewandowski, my bad, bro. Lewandowski, he missed. But it is what it is, though. All right, so there's no more questions. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning into the live. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. So Visca El Bar.